Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from the Fayetteville Antique Mall in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So I spent a grand total of, it wasn't very much, they didn't have a whole lot of things for me this go around, which is totally alright. Probably just about $100 for everything that I'm going to share with you. Hopefully you all like what you see. If you see something that you're interested in and I say it's for sale, you can contact me about a price. Otherwise, it will be, if it's eBayable, we'll be going to my eBay store. It should be up by the time this video goes up. Link to my eBay store is down below if you are interested. So let's go ahead and get started. There are 3 buildings at this mall. You have Building B, Building A, and Building C. Building B doesn't have as much as Building A, as that's the main building. Same with Building C. It has pretty much the same amount of stuff as Building B. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. I did get a lot of postcards. I'll share those at the end because that's going to take up a lot of time. This was really nice. I actually found this in the 3rd building. I did a quick lookup before I started filming. I was seeing, I did a quick Google Lens search, and then when it wasn't really specifying anything, and I got kind of like a pattern name and a company name, I went ahead and did a little bit of research. EAPG Jefferson Zippers and Loops. I love the aqua color. I just think it's really, really nice. It's opalescent at the top. Don't quote me on the EAPG Jefferson zipper and loop pattern thing, because, like I said, I didn't do thorough research. It was literally just a quick lookup. But the color was nice, and the price was right, too, so that's why I went ahead and picked that up. Went a little industrial. I found some really neat stuff. This is a King Leo candy stick tin. I just really liked that lion and the candy sticks that he's standing up on top of. Quick energy food. Really, really cool piece. There isn't a year on it, but I just love that. How cool would this be for 4th of July displays because of the red, white, and blue? I did pick up this Kate Spade accessory. It's got quote-unquote retro-looking images with the different matchbooks and everything. This is called Small Henrietta Daycation Matchbook. And I think it's for makeup. But I've had some luck with some Kate Spade pieces, so I went ahead and bought this. And again, the price was decent enough to a point where it was worth buying. This is really fun. I know people like their recipe card holders. This one is definitely from the 60s or the 70s. Just judging by the colors and such of it. So I went ahead and picked that up. This one was made by Syndicate Manufacturing Company in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Does have a 5-digit zip code, so this is after 1963. Very Carol Brady-esque, don't you think? I think these came from the same dealer. These are just some fun cat pins. They go together. The heads move up and down. Rhinestones. I didn't see a manufacturer name on them at all, but again, I will do my research and we'll see where they go from there. And one just fell out. I've got a fun fascination with this ponytail brand. No photos in here, but I just love that. Very 1950s. When I was in Berkeley Springs the last time, I saw a record book in this plasticky vinyl material, and I would love to have that because I think that's really cool, but the guy wanted $50 for it, and I was like, no. I do know that y'all love these receipt spikes. I really liked the intricate design of this one. They use these, I'm sure, in all stores back in the day when you had paper receipts, and heck, they still use them today. So that was a decent price to where I had to buy that. Yes, I did find some Ginete bath crystals. I saw those and I was like, oh man, do I need to get these. They didn't have a price on them, so they had to call the dealer to see how much they wanted for it. And I think it was somebody who worked there, like it was one of their booths, and they just got a price, and I was like, okay, I'll take it for that. So I will be keeping these. I love the deco jar that they're in. And it says, dummy not for sale, and I assume that this is probably maybe their store display. And yes, it was only $5, so that's why I bought it. And again, I love the bottle or the jar that they're in, so I had to pick those up. Stuff's just gonna go rolling. I did buy one of these a while ago and I sent it to Katie, but I was happy to find another one because I really like the graphics on it myself. It says clean good, and it's the Columbia, oop, that's out of focus. There we go. Columbia Carbon Company in Dayton, Ohio. This would be a fantastic item to put out at Halloween because of the black, white, and the orange. But I will be keeping that for myself. I know that a lot of people like the Scotch Tape tins, so I picked this one up. Decent size and decent condition. When I opened it up, there were feathers in it. Don't know why. It spooked me a little when I opened it, because usually when I do that, they're empty. But for whatever reason, there are feathers in here. Okay. I did get the postcards. I said we'll do that in a separate part of the video. This is awesome. I usually see these and they're really beat up and rusted, but this one is in pretty good shape. Doesn't say a year on it that I know of. Let's see if there is one. I highly doubt there is. The American Tobacco Company Incorporated. Nope. No year, but it says flat 50s cigarettes, Lucky Strike. Again, great graphics on that. Alrighty, and then the last set of items that I'll share with you all, and then I've got two other items I'd like to share with you, are these, the stack of postcards. So let's go ahead and check them out. Now we can check out those postcards I just shared with you all. Well, the stack anyway. So this one is for the Firestone patented gum dipping process. Factory and exhibition building in a century of progress. This is from about circa 1933. Yep, 1933. This one's really cool. Ooh, the famous Firestone Singing Color Fountain. Firestone Factory and Exhibition Building, New York World's Fair. From 1939. Love the colors. Most of these I will be keeping for myself. There are a couple that I will be selling. I got 3 of these. These are awesome. For Ready Kilowatt. They're just fantastic. The colors are exquisite on here. These are from 1964 to 1965, so these are not from the 30s, but the images on it are fantastic. I got 3 of those, so that's fantastic. This is cool. This is the Tower of Light from the Sesquicentennial International Exposition. This is in Philly. I don't think this is World's Fair related. Yeah, this is for the Sesquicentennial, so what's that, 150 years. Had to do that math real quick. I don't know why it took me so long, but yes, you get the idea. That's very cool. We've got the Tower of Water from the Chicago World's Fair. We have an image of the Trilon and Perisphere through the Hall of Communications. The Westinghouse building at the New York World's Fair. I loved the images of this with the fireworks and the multicolored fireworks. We've got the the Texas Centennial Exposition, the Night View, and this is from 1938. We've got an Elgin Watches building at the New York World's Fair. And then last but not least, we have the Hall of Science at the Chicago World's Fair. So most of those are from the 1930s, few from the 60s, the Ruddy Kilowatt ones anyway. And then we've got the sesquicentennial for like the bicentennial of the 20s, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So those are really neat. I don't know if I showed these or not. I think I may have missed it when I had all that stuff on the table. But I did get 3 of the Coastal Wade Whimsies. We've got the compass, got the crab, and I have the diver's helmet. Patrick Trusty Huckster gifted me a couple of them a few years ago, or a few of them several years ago, but I didn't remember which ones I had. So anytime I can find these for a good price, I will pick them up. So I got those. Oops, completely forgot to share them with you all. Now let me direct your attention up here. I did get some cigarette punchboards, and they are framed, which is really nice. Oh, I'm going to grab this one first because the frame is a little bit slicker. But look at that. Penny cigarette sale. Camel, Lucky Strikes, Old Golden Chesterfield. And it's got a saucy pinup girl on it. I usually see at antique stores people trying to ask upwards of $80 for these just because they have a pinup girl on it. And I'm like, absolutely not. Let me show you this one and I'll tell you what I ended up paying for them. So we've got this one, which is really cool. It's got another naughty image on here of a lady. Looks like she went fishing, but she caught herself. Also for cigarettes, Old Gold, Camel, Chesterfield, Lucky Strike, and Raleigh. Just thought they were really, really neat. And I paid $12 for this one, and I paid $9 for that one. Could not believe it. As soon as I saw them, I said, those are mine. I'm taking them. No questions asked. So folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to the Fayetteville Antique Mall in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. Let me know down below in the comments section what were your favorite items from this haul.